Today I am making a gallery wall. So here is my wall, and I have already started a little bit. I've been vandalizing that book for art prints. I also have a few actual art prints, and I'm kind of figuring out what frames I need. I am going to go on a thrifting venture to get more frames, or I don't have quite the right sizes. And I'd like to get a few more just extra ones because I have a whole wall to fill. These are all of the ones that I still need frames for. So I do have a couple frames. They're not quite the right size, obviously. This one I think I'm going to trim down and put into here because I think that is really pretty. But I'm going to go to the thrift store really quick and get some more frames. I'm very, very excited because all this stuff has just been sitting on the floor in a pile for a while, and I finally get to do it. And I also have several Van Gogh prints, and this is my favorite Van Gogh painting, Starry Night over the Rhone, or however you say it. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but so you need a big boy frame for this one, and I do have several other Van Gogh prints that I could also get frames for. And I am willing to potentially chop these up to get them to fit in slightly smaller frames like this one. But I'll have to decide which one to sacrifice. Or not really sacrifice, just make smaller. Yeah, so, thrift store. So the thrift store didn't end up being as successful as I was hoping it was going to be, but it was still pretty darn good. But the main thing is I just didn't get as many small frames for my littler prints as I wanted. I only got one, and it's kind of ugly. I did get some bigger ones, as you can see, and I got 3 really big ones, which will be good for my Van Gogh prints. So now I'm just gonna get to work putting these into frames, figuring out the layout of how I want to put them on the wall, and putting them up on the wall.
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
So it's been a couple weeks since I did all of this, but I wasn't quite satisfied with it, and a little while later, like literally a few days later, my mother collected all of these from a thrift store, which are the exact right size for what I needed. So now I'm going to add a lot more to this wall, and I have a couple other random things that I'm going to add. I also have a couple new things, which my friend got me from England. And I decided that I want to hang up this and this too. Originally it was just going to be specifically art, but now I kind of just want to do other stuff because I really want to fill up the wall space. I think my main goal is to have the entire wall be filled rather than just specifically actual art prints. So I don't think I really realized that all of these frames are 5x7 and all of my prints are 4x6, which is fine. And I was just excited because I was like, oh yay, I finally have the right frames now. But what I think I'm gonna do is I was able to frame a few more, as you saw, and goodness, I really like the way they turned out. And I think I'm gonna try and just hang these up on the wall without a frame and see how it looks. The hanging montage, part 2. I didn't get a hammer or nails. Are these my pants? Aha. Alright, so here she is in her more finalized glory. She's probably not going to be fully finished for as long as I'm living in this room because I'll probably keep adding stuff. But ta-da! And I really like this a lot more than what I had because it just kind of looks a lot more filled in, and I added some like flower prints and some other random stuff. Just kind of makes it look more like me and less like a weird, awkward museum. I didn't put everything up. I still have a few things, but I think I need some bigger things now to continue down and not just have a bunch of small things at the bottom. So I'm going to leave it the way it is for now and call this video finished. This was really fun, and this is just a simple little video to document the process. Bye!